Hi, my name is William Perry. I work with 7 Student Ministries, and I'm part of the Oak School of Leadership. And something that we've been doing in 7 is we've been doing this big Speed the Light push, where we're trying to buy a car for a missionary. So the first Wednesday we were pushing it, and Pastor Joseph was up on stage, and he was asking people, he was saying, pray and write down, get a figure, get a number of what you can do, what you can give to Speed the Light.
So I was praying, and God had told me $600, which was nothing I could give on my own. The whole Speed the Light mission at 7 is to raise money for the missionaries in Scotland who don't have a car. They got called over there, and right now they're just walking everywhere. And I was like, God, how am I going to do this? So I went over and talked to Josiah.
And I just felt that God said to run. And so after he said that, I just kind of prayed a little harder and made sure that that was it. And after all I could think of was to run, I walked up to JT and I said, JT, how much did God say to give? And he just looked at me and said 600. And JT doesn't have a job or anything either, so I didn't know how he could do that. So I was like, do you want to run?
Will kind of had the same thought. We kind of shared it with him the same night. And so we were all like, this is a good idea.
I had a couple students call me and say, like Josiah texted me, and JT and Christian, they said, hey, we want to do something to raise this money, and we were thinking about like running or doing something for it. And they said, well, we want to walk to Oklahoma. And I said, why do you want to walk? That's really far. But they ended up saying they want to walk so that this missionary doesn't have to.
We walked to Oklahoma, but we started at the Galleria and finished at the border of Oklahoma.
It was 3 days long. It was hot. It was brutal to our bodies, I mean, I thought that I was in the prime of my life. I'm 22, but I mean, these kids ran me in the dirt, I felt like an old man on day 3.
The walk was probably one of the hardest things physically that I've ever done. I mean, the first couple miles, the first 10 miles or whatever, it was really fun, and we were having a blast. We were like, yeah, this is going to be fun. After that, we got sore and it was tiring.
But we knew that we could get through it because God told all of us that if we were going to go on this walk, He told us to, then we know that we're doing it for a reason.
So when you give to Speed the Light, it's not that you're giving to a program or a company or anything like that. You're giving to missionaries so that they can speed the light, so that the world can know the gospel, and the gospel should be normal in the world.
And more specifically, we're helping to make the gospel more normal in Scotland.